All right, so we're going to look at number 7. We're getting into the word problems right here. So Roger has 6 times as many dimes as nickels and 3 times as many pennies as nickels. He has $17. So how many coins of each type does he have? So first thing I notice is that they're comparing everything to as nickels and as nickels. I also notice that they're asking me to find the coins of each type. So I need to find the number of dimes and the number of pennies and the number of nickels. So I will need to have 3 variables defined here. That's always our first step. So since they're comparing everything to the nickels, I'm going to say that X is going to equal the number of nickels. I always want to be specific and say number of and not just nickels. Okay, so if X equals the number of nickels and then there's 6 times as many dimes as nickels, then that means 6X equals the number of dimes. And then finally, 3 times as many pennies, so 3X will equal the number of pennies. So now that we have all of our variables defined, that's the most important part we have to start with. Now we want to put this into an equation to solve for X. So the most important thing is that we have to remember you can't just add 3X plus 6X plus X equals $17. You have to include how much the nickels, dimes, and pennies are worth. So in this case, a nickel is 5 cents, so I'm going to say 0.05X plus a dime is worth 10 cents, so 10 hundredths here, times 6X plus 0.01 times 3X, and that's all going to equal $17. Okay, we're going to go through and multiply, distribute when we can. So 0.6X plus 0.03X equals 17. We want to combine all of those numbers together, and we'll get 0.68X. 68 hundredths X equals 17. Divide by that 68 hundredths. We should get a whole number here, or else we did something wrong. And we do, in fact, get X to equal 25. So that means that we're going to have 25 nickels. And then I want to do 25 times 6 to get dimes. So that will be 150 dimes. And then 3X, so 3 times 25, so 75 pennies. And that should be our final answer.